Hi, my name's Cody, and in this video I'll be designing and pitching the ultimate game for myself. To do this, we'll firstly be reflecting on my personal history of play and evolution as a player and video game nerd. This part will be divided into three sections: the games I played when I was a toddler, from when I was a kid, and from when I was a teenager. Up until I was 7, the only games I really played were Super Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, Skylanders, and Moshi Monsters, and despite how childish they are, I still absolutely love all of these games. When I was a kid, I started to get into Pokemon, My Singing Monsters, Plants vs Zombies, Brawl Stars, and Overwatch, and all 5 of these games are absolute bangers. At the start of my teenage years, I got into Danganronpa, Resident Evil, and the Rhythm Heaven series, and I'm still heavily attached to all of these games. Now, if you look at this chart I made, I divided the games into 4 categories: platformer, thriller, collectathon, and hero shooter. As you can see, I have decided that the Plants vs Zombies franchise is the perfect middle ground of this map, particularly the Garden Warfare 2 and Battle for Neighborville games, in which I would like to base my ultimate game on, along with Brawl Stars and Overwatch, with a similar expansive roster of unique and lovable characters as seen in all of these games. I would also like to include the concept of character roles like in Battle for Neighborville and Overwatch, with tank, damage, and support roles. The gameplay of my ultimate game would also look something like these games, giving the player health, abilities, including an ultimate ability in the corners or sides of the screen with a third-person camera. My ultimate game would also have similar scenarios with teams fighting each other to either reach the goal or stop the other team from reaching said goal in a variety of game modes across a plethora of environments. Now when it comes to the movement of my ultimate game, I would like to apply the jumpy and high mobility movement from the Super Mario series. This is because I feel like the movement in these games, such as Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Odyssey, would be a breath of fresh air in the third-person shooter genre, making a fresh and unique experience for casual and competitive players alike. Now finally, in order to merge these concepts together, I need to grab my iconic Witch's Cauldron. If we take the gameplay of Garden Warfare 2, the roster of Overwatch, the concept of character roles, and the movement of Super Mario, we get... Oh no, what's happening? Oh no! Oh, wait, I forgot something. Let me grab my trusty magic wand here, and... Here's Sushi, Waffle, and Lemon. 3 characters part of my ultimate game, Lunchbox. These 3 characters here are each part of the damage, tank, and support roles. After our earlier analysation of the previous games, I have come up with the following sketch of what the gameplay of what I think Lunchbox would look like. As you can see, we have the name of the character, their role and health in the bottom left, as well as the character and crosshair in the middle. In the bottom right corner, there is the player's abilities, character icon, ultimate ability, and a sidekick. Sidekicks would work similarly to minis in Skylanders, giving the player a different tactical advantage based on which one they choose. Moving on to the aforementioned variety of game modes, I would like Lunchbox to have a strong selection of game modes that I personally enjoy and think players would also love. Deathmatch. Go solo against other players to gain the most eliminations within the time limit. Team elimination. Team up with other players and eliminate the other team to be the last one standing. Escort. Escort a vehicle with your team whilst the other team tries to stop you. And finally, capture the flag. Steal the other team's flag and bring it back to your own whilst trying to defend your own. Now, why would anyone bother with these game modes, you might ask? Money, of course! These coins can be redeemed at the canteen, the in-game shop where you can obtain new lunches, as well as new costumes, giving the player a sense of progression in the game and a reason to keep on playing. And we've finally reached the end, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. See you later. Bye.